easy to get used to though, eh? You haven't got the feel of it.
Right. Every truck's different. You just need like another 20 minutes in it, and then you're fine. Our truck originally came with a 10-speed, and Phil said right away, I've got a couple 13 speeds kicking around. I don't think the person who built this in the first place really knew what they were doing. Either way, it's gonna be a lot better than it was.
Still have 2 full days, so I'm not super panicky.
Oh, that's sick. Yeah, we got a transfer truck.
She's pretty gross.
We got Luke's luxury details, Luke and Jaden. Anyway, so we got the marker lights all working and on, and we gotta mount the air horn, but at the back, underneath there was a 1/2-inch little spacer, rubber spacer, and of course that was all brittle and crappy, so I don't know if you can order those from Kenworth or from Home Hardware. Hockey season's over. It has to say official on it, otherwise it doesn't work, but here we go. Drill some holes, a little bit of silicone, bam. Now the horn not working was that tab broke off, so we welded that back on again. So that's the electric horn. Now normally for safety you just need one horn working, but if I'm gonna take this for my driver test, you need to honk the electric horn twice before you back up. Okay, so I welded that tab on there and it broke instantly because I am not Vince. Trying to grow a beard sort of-ish, but it's not. I did not have a long enough beard to be able to make that to stick. So instead, drilled and tapped it with some 1032 screw, and then did the same down in there. So we just, the little tab would hit this steel, and it doesn't even spin, it goes with the wheel. So just a little quick wire from there to there, and it works. See that? Horn works. Nice. Here we go. Okay, so she's pretty gross, but we got another detailing company. We got Luke's Luxury Details, Luke and Jaden. Jaden, Luke.
Nice to meet you.
These guys are local and they're young, and we figure we might as well put them on some sort of routine and start cleaning all of our vehicles. So, you ready for a 30-year-old trucker?
Yeah, yes sir.
We got cigarette butts laying there. We've got probably some dead animals. We've got a lot of these. What do you call it? The sand wasps? I don't know. They're everywhere. But
yeah, no, we'll get it looking like new. Not a problem at all.
Awesome. So they're gonna do the inside, and then it'll be in the parade next week. So we'll do the outside then.
Yep.
And then finish off all the last little bits, and then there we go. All right.
Looking forward to do it.
Sure you are. It's Friday afternoon.
Yes sir.
Yeah, you're excited.
4 p.m. Here we are, right?
The interior looks amazing. It turned out really nice. We gotta replace some of the Packards there because they're just white. But if we can get some new like indicators for that, then that'll clean the interior up real nice. But even like the ceiling, all the material came out really nice. So we're on to fixing the rest of the stuff. So wipers work, but the blower motor does not. And Coop is back. And he found out why it's not working. So the first thing would be to check fuses and power. But we found this. So really nice. Blower motor looks like it's not too rusty or anything.
And then we've got some. that's interesting. But I think that is why I can't spin. So
It's probably good that it's jammed right solid, because nothing worse than detailing the truck and then turning the fan on and getting all mice poop blowing at your face.
A little longer than a few minutes later.
Nice. So I will gladly handle mouse poop if it means the repair costs $0. Don't tell my wife. So the window, I rolled the window down and then all of a sudden it jammed right pretty much where it is. It's quite a bit of work to take all the screws off. There's a lot of screws holding this thing together, but yeah, kind of neat how it's put together. It just works with the chain. Can you see the chain? Focus, there's the chain.
See, there's a clip that holds window up,
Okay.
or back there, that puts this whole mechanism in there. I need to
Okay.
take that off because that bar is dirty and rusty.
Yep.
I need to clean it and lube it and
Yeah.
put it all back together, and it should be good as gold.
Okay.
So I'm just looking to see, like, it's just a little hairpin clip that holds that bar and that holds the. It's actually really neat.
Yeah, right on. WD-40 and the slides.
Yeah.
Good to go. I'm gonna try that dry lube. Oh, sweet. That's not good. More lube. Yeah, more lube.
Let it get through there first. It's actually getting better.
It's been a while. Very neat how that works.
move that all up. Should be good as new. So simple.
Just a hand crank on a slide. It grabs the window and just a pulley on the bottom with the spring. Put a little bit of tension on it. Bam. All right, so we got 15 lights in the back. I'm gonna put 3 in the middle is gonna be backup lights, so it's gonna be nice and bright. And then the outside 6 on both sides are gonna be these LEDs that we grabbed out of the bus. So a pile more buses came, so I grabbed a whole bunch more lights. So we've got plenty. The thing is, the wiring gets really messy in the back. I can't run all sorts of wires to each individual bulb. So what I'm gonna do is put groups of 3 together. So basically it's going to be like this, and then it's going to be tied up like this with one plug going up feeding the 3. So I'm going to put a couple extras together and just leave them in the cab. If we've got a bad light, I can just replace the unit, plug it in, and away we go. Now the thing with that is when I install them, I have to put the outside lights through the center hole first and then pop them in through the back, because now they're all tied together. So it'll be fine. It'll work in my head. I'm pretty sure it'll work out at the end of the video. Here we go. Got my nice Princess Auto wire strippers, and they're in the house because I was using them in the house for something. And then it's raining outside and I don't want to get wet, so I'm back to my crappy ones. So good news is that Phil has a flat deck, 53-foot flat deck that he really is not doing anything with, but it looks pretty decent. It's all aluminum. So I asked him, what are you doing with that trailer? He's like, it needs a bunch of tires and I don't feel like putting tires on it. So I said, well, if we get it safety, can we just use it once in a while? He's like, yeah, absolutely. So that's what all those other bulbs are for too. We'll replace all the bulbs with LEDs. And then we grabbed a whole bunch of rims and tires from the buses as well from V&R. They donated 8 rims and tires. 2 of them are shiny rims, so we'll have to see if we can grab there's a couple more shiny rims there. I'm gonna ask real nice if we can just have the rims, and I'll mount the drive tires on a dirty rim if we can have a shiny rim. And we already got a nice little trailer for our get up, so not that we have any specific use for it right now, but doesn't feel like a real tractor. So the plug, when I plug it in, I'm gonna run these plugs. So it'll be 2 pairs on either side to a junction box right at the back, and then each one of these is labeled. Run the 7-way wire nice and neat right in here, and then we can stack a couple on top of each other. because we're gonna have multiple lights and turn signals and brakes. So it should clean up really nicely. It's finished. I just gotta put some electrical tape around here and on the ends, but I am out. And everybody's closed. Nobody works this late. Apparently. Except us. So this is what we gotta do. Gonna pop in a bulb. That's through here. Pop in this bulb. Just through there. Pop in this bulb. Got it all plugged there. Oops. There, so I can get my plug. Basically, that's it. So if I know that it lights out, or if you pay us an absorbent amount of the money and you end up with this truck, that's how you fix the lights. Okay, we've got the Kenworth riveted on both sides. We got both steps polished and clean. We got the interior all put together again. I just got to do the seat belt and put the switch in for the axle lock, the diff lock itself. We got everything else kind of buttoned up. We got both windows rolling up and down, nice and smooth now. They go up and down all the way. Oh, so nice and free. That works like a charm. Clean the windows really good yet. That's tomorrow. We're just getting it detailed and appraised tomorrow. I gotta make battery box covers for it yet, but I'm gonna bend those up and paint those, and then paint where the slide is. I gotta get an air cylinder for it yet. Not a safety thing though. We've got wipers, washers working. We've got all the lights working in the back. And everything's starting to get tied up nice and neat in the back here. I have to grease the fifth wheel yet. We'll do that right now. And we're all basically set. So, gotta do the wet line yet. That's not safety. That's polished, and I lost my lock. It's in my other handle. It's probably laying in a vehicle somewhere because I think I drove around for a bit trying to find it. And I see I got a bolt missing here, and I gotta fix that. So, but a couple of small little things yet, but we're pretty well ready for the road. So, where do I put the license plate though? Ay, ay, ay. Bumper's really dirty right now. It looks so good. I don't want to cover it up with a license plate. Anyway, put some grease on there, and that's it for tonight. Here we go. Okay, got our plates, we got insurance, we got everything. Smoking a little bit of blue on the pipe. Doesn't sound great. So we're gonna go see Phil. It's only appropriate that he came to my driveway first. He didn't even have brakes yet. That we go to his place. Have a listen.
A lot longer than mine, man.
Yeah, it is. The turning radius isn't great. And when I turn it all the way one way, there's something in the front that's kind of jimmy. Worse with the trailer on it.
Oh yeah.
See if you can feel it.
Oil pressure's nice and high though.
Yeah, oil pressure's good. So, the interior cleaned up okay?
Yeah.
And then, like, once she revs past, like, 1200,
Once you
she's
get past
fine.
that, she's alright.
Yeah, that sounds good.
They're tricky to get used to though, eh? You haven't got the feel of the...
Every truck's different. You just need like another 20 minutes in it, and then you're fine.
Have a tight spot in it, eh?
It does. So, what do you think? Steering box?
Maybe.
It like wants to go its own way, and I think it's in the front, almost like your power divider's on, or like your diff lock's on.
Yeah.
How do you like that visor? Pretty sweet, eh?
That's neat.
Can't see shit.
You have rainbow sun in your eyes anyways, eh?
Yeah. I'm like, do I need to put my sun visors on? Coop's like, well, legally you do.
Your hard is off, eh?
Is it? Is that what's doing it?
Yeah.
So it won't come off unless the switch is backwards.
Unless you got the four-way lock hooked up or something.
No, I can unhook the air.
Your power divider is off. That's why she's doing that when you turn.
Yeah?
Yeah.
So that's what it's doing.
Okay. That's pretty strong though, eh?
Yeah, feels good. A lot better empty than it does pulling the tank. The tank weighs 50,000 pounds.
That's a little 50 miles an hour.
Okay.
Got a gear to go, eh?
Yeah.
That engine fan. Mine's kind of switching, eh?
Yeah, mine does too. Somewhere.
It's running all the time right now.
Yeah, there was a switch on the fan. I think it's that one. The exhaust isn't too bad for 7-inch straight pipe. Straight mufflers.
That's the price nice. How nice are they mine, eh? Longer wheelbase.
Yeah.
He's on the front is smooth, eh?
Yeah.
It runs perfect.
Yeah.
So you see, you've got lots of torque, eh?
Yeah.
One thing about cats, they never let you know. Something you get used to, eh? You know, it's white smoke coming out of the night.
Yeah. Alright, well, we'll take a look at it.
Part of the fun of truck pushing, got a leak on her, right?
Not a leak.
No.
No leaks anywhere. Like in the shop overnight, not a drop coming
Yeah.
out of it. Yeah, super happy.
She'll pull a load. You want to get right off road and just come right onto her. You want to worry about
It's
breaking
not an
her.
off-road truck, so I know you go off-road.
I
It's
know,
not
but-
an off-road truck.
You got everything you need back here.
I know I do. I don't want to use it though.
You can hook onto anything. You never break it, eh?
Nice. Okay, so we got Phil's approval. We're gonna hook up to the tank and then head to the parade. So here we go. Talking too much, but it was a great show. Nice to have it local in our hometown, celebrate the Mudcat Festival again. Time to break it home while everybody's grabbing supper before the fireworks start. So here we go. right, so we unhooked the trailer. We don't have a wet line on the cab over yet. I do have the pump and I do have the bracket. I need to switch in the cab yet. We'll do that later. Sorry, losing my voice talking too much. So we got to hook the Western Star back up again for VNR. We're going to dump the tank. We're going to do a little bit more work on the tank here. And then they're going to take their trailer back on Monday. So hopefully you guys enjoyed that. Lots of work still to do on the cab over. It's all just little stuff to finish battery covers and stuff. So more videos coming out on it. More videos on the tank. We crushed some cars with that. It's working great. Put a new governor on it, but we need to wire it and do a lot of finishing touches with that. But for now, I got to work on the GTO because we're heading to Power Tour with it tomorrow. So never a dull moment. Remember, guys, if you're not filthy, you're not rich. Just get out there and work on it. And then talk about it and lose your voice. Here we go. Build cool stuff. People will talk to you. Here we go.